So you guys are like,
It's not just me. It's not just me. There's me, Jabran, and then I think Caroline is going to France. So there's three of us.
Wow. Okay, we got like this is a big party today. Wow, we got like an all-star cast here. Let's go into it.
Okay, so hi everyone.
Hi.
Thank you very much for coming today. I think, Jebran, have you joined this meeting before?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Have you joined the business intelligence chapter meeting before?
What?
This month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once,
Okay then.
one time.
Yeah, I forget it. Okay, just we would start today's scrum and packaging for helping to report, and I need the chat basically to help me with the note. I will start from the card updates from my card first. Um, the B.11, which is the Facebook ads. So basically, from the last discussion, uh, me and Rizal has a new thought that we would like to use the Talkit feature for the inquiry tracking. So basically, that's the details that the guest should fulfill from the page, and then the inquiry will come to Talkit, so everyone can see the inquiry that coming from that. But the cons here is we have to make this the sub page from each property, which is need large bandwidth, and the basic question that I would like to ask, perhaps from Jing, that because previously we don't use our website to sell something, right? But today, as to support the Facebook ads, we started using the long-term page basically. I think I need your suggestion on this, sir. On
Yes. Good.
can we use?
Good topic. Thank you, Lilith, or thank you, Mrs. Chair. So that was brought to my attention yesterday. We have on our website a line that says we do not take direct bookings. I think we probably should remove that and
Hmm.
and allow for direct bookings. So I will I will need to know where to connect this to, right? Because this part is
Hmm.
important. We don't want it sitting in an inbox that nobody reads. We want to make sure that this part on the website is connected to a person who can
Okay.
respond.
So the message will be going to topic inquiries. As you can see on the screenshot there, uh,
Oh,
that's the, for example, that's from Rizal, right?
okay.
Rizal right from the websites. When they click the button and then fill up all the details, then that's the message. But we also record the number. I think that not really the number. Yeah, we record the number, the WhatsApp,
Yes, yes, yes.
and also the email. So we have the guest details basically
Got it.
from.
Then my question, Mrs. Chair, is this: who is checking Toki inquiries?
Um, Previously HAR, but I don't think this is continued. But yeah, HAR checking the inquiry for only checking whether the guest already replay the message on Airbnb or haven't. But I think this is not really, what is that? Not really working. For for this project, I mean, before this is succeed, I would like to delegate myself actually to check the inquiries here.
Okay, make
So,
sure you have a team also, Lewis. You can probably delegate it to one of your team as well.
oh yeah, I have a team. Yeah, Sarah, Joseph, and then Frida. So I'd like to delegate perhaps Tara or Joseph. Tara, I guess. But I will talk later. Yeah.
Okay,
With
okay. All right. Good.
Thank you for reminding me.
I'm
Okay.
learning that to myself. I'm learning how to be a better delegator myself. So
Yeah,
we'll learn together.
so I get permission from you, sir, to use the website to sell something.
Yes, please. Yeah, by all means, please
Yeah.
use everything to sell everything.
Okay, then the second card is about the professional networking. From 10 people that I reach, actually one get give response, but this is a slow progress, I think. Um, and actually, he is the owner of Expedia, not the owner, the senior account manager of Expedia Group, and I see the Expedia Group is also cool. And if we can reach this guy, I think we can get more insight regarding the business itself, the rental business.
Okay.
And then for the next is professional networking with Price Lab users, because I don't know actually how many people what is the company that using Price Lab other than this, so I don't reach it anymore. And I just waiting for a response. And if there's no response, actually I have read the review from, what is that, I forget the name of it, but it is attached on Price Lab website, and it's the review is pretty good basically. But I also get one clarification from NAI, the homeowner association in Kuala Lumpur, that Price Lab is a good software for dynamic pricing. The algorithm is very powerful and it makes sense. That what he actually shared to us,
Okay.
and he used it for 100 listing on Airbnb.
Okay.
So that's all my update. Anyone has questions or something? If no, yes, sir.
Absolutely, Mrs. Chair. Just as a suggestion, you have Frida and Tara. Maybe in the future you can delegate these over to Frida and Tara to get us the new people to get this information in. We've had pretty good success with delegating this to past interns.
Okay, sir.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
Got a lot of more help.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I will consider to delegate 3 things actually after this.
Good.
Thank you. So go to VD for the next update.
Yep, my update regarding the experiment is only regarding the message that PriceLab have sent me. I basically have to add the latitude and longitude of the locations for the listings into a key. That's it from me.
But actually, okay, thank you for the update. Question from my side. How you evaluate the progress of this experiment?
The evaluation, according to the paper, if you look at the Dropbox paper, it's actually based on the revenue itself.
Based on the revenue.
Yep, revenue during the time period of the experiment.
Okay, I will look at the paper after this. But if you have any question, maybe from everyone here, you have a question? If no, I will continue to the next card. Frida, please update your card.
Okay, for my first card, actually, oh no, Kak Vidi, you please give the updates.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So
from
basically,
Slavik.
I believe Slavik has read the message. There's a read receipt there, but he has not answered the message. So today I'm gonna uh, like follow up regarding that, and perhaps ask for recommendation instead if he has some objections on participating in the e-talk. That's
Yeah,
it.
okay, thank you, Kak Vidi.
For
So we will, yeah.
Oh, sorry. For the cleanse one, I have passed the information to Kiki, I believe. I passed the terms of reference to Kiki.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a question about the partnership with Blins, Kak Vidi. Can we like have opportunity to maybe in the end of the section give offering to the audience about our intern program?
Okay, so regarding that, actually, I have not settled whether it will be a partnership program or not, but That will be, I believe, that will be carried on by the PR team. So I'll have to contact Cynthia and Kiki about that.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Kak Vidi. That's all from the update from the first card. And PIU.2, this is the pivot from Kak Lily's card, PIU.1. So the idea of this card is I will find supply from anywhere, and the previous card, Kak Lilis with Mak Wayana and Rizal already try the new proposal by Facebook ads, and now I just want to try by find some potential partner from Google Canvassing and then send them our partnership proposal and see whether they get back to us or not, and yeah, just see if they want to be our partner. That's all from my update, Kak Lilis.
Okay, thank you. So maybe from me first, for the webinar with data science students, this card is a very long card, I think. I guess if you can do both, the Glints and also the Slavic. If Slavic wants to be a speaker, then we can arrange it for like September, right? And then for the Glints itself, because the opportunity is open right now. I mean, since Glints that contacted VD for this, so this event is possible. So it will be better to take both, and you can pivot. You can put this card into pending for Slavic. Uh, Fidi can write down the update from Slavic on this card, but we'll put this card as pending. But Frida has to pivot to the glints itself. But yeah, I'll give Fidi chance.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chair. I believe in August 7, we can see the in the activity part. Uh, According to my discussion with Frida, if no one reached back by August 14th, we will propose to pivot this initiative to the offer from. It's written in the activity from August 7. So we intend to do so, basically.
Okay, but I mean August 7. When it is?
Um,
Days, yeah?
in
No,
August
not
7, in the
August 7, August 14.
August 14. When is that?
Yeah,
2 days again.
this Friday. This Friday, yes.
this Friday.
Uh, okay, but I guess the glints is most possible, so you can work it from today. uh, anyone has any more comments?
Oh, just quick question over to Vidi. Vidi, would Shafri be willing to be our speaker?
Shafi didn't get back to us, sir. I believe
Yes, sir.
Frida contacted him.
Surprising. Okay, all right, interesting. All right. I wonder why.
Okay, no more questions. Yeah, that's my suggestion actually for Frida and Fidi, because I think the yeah, what is that? It stopped because Slavic didn't get back, so we need to move on. And then Joseph, please update your card.
Okay, thank you. So for the first for intern orientation, I finished like 10 materials with Kak PD and Kak Lilis and Tara also. So four of us has meetings on all these materials. And then the first card that I made is actually a task card. The card, it's partner contract classification, which I've been doing with Mpok Wayana, and what I do is I basically just classify the current partners contract from region 1, 2, 3, and 4 into two subcategories, old or new, and exclusive or not exclusive. And I've inserted the evidence, you can click on it. And so far I finished region 1 and region 2. I'm gonna start working on the region 2. Yep, that's all from me. Thank you. Any question?
Thank you, Joseph. Make sure you put the deadline for this task, and also whether this is for our what mission, survival thrive mission in our chapter. I would
Oh,
like to see it by today, yeah. And
oh,
then is there any question from everyone? No. Okay. Let's
hey,
move on to Tara, please.
Yeah. Well, I don't have like any specific cards obviously put down yet, but well, as Joseph said, I already covered like all the materials for both the chapter and the general ones and did all the pairings that were necessary. Um, and I spoke to Fini again yesterday just to like to move on with like my project, just to see if we could somehow pivot from the one that I already made like during my trial period, or just like any other ideas as well. And I did come up with a few. Like one of them is the professional networking thing, where I brought up Booking.com's like laying off like part of their workforce and stuff, and then got Lilis, like you mentioned, how I might try to look for like some sort of like layoff list and see if I could connect with like somebody related to business intelligence who may have just gotten, like who is unemployed now, I guess. Um, and yeah, I'm going to look into it to see if there's like some layoff list like available somewhere, or just like search through LinkedIn. And then also Gavini just, gave me some basics on like machine learning, like it was all mathy and stuff. And yeah, I think I have a lot to work with right now, and I'll be making a card real soon. I'm trying to. So yeah, that's my update.
Okay, thank you, Tara. Don't worry, I will delegate the professional networking with marketing behind BD after this. Yeah, you will have card after that. And then, is there any comments from anyone? No. Okay. Let's go to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Chair. I actually haven't filled this out yet, but what I would like to see, actually, let me get some time before I do this. But I would actually like to see what the financial workflow looks like, and also perhaps maybe it's finally time to create a balance sheet for our company because we don't have one yet. So yeah, Vinny's smiling, right? He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. So anyway, I need to understand the context of what's been happening in finance a little bit more in order to be able to delegate this. So I'll probably need to talk to Bayou first. But anyway, that's why I haven't been able to finish this one.
Yep.
Back to the chair.
Thank you, sir. You can. You have Joseph and Frida. That is major on accountant. Actually,
Hey, great.
yeah, both of them. So you can delegate to them if you are confident with that.
Okay, I'll speak very transparently. I'm not confident at this moment because I have never really gotten inside the finance weeds to figure out what's going on. I believe Bayou and Wayne have been doing that, but Bayou wants to focus on his software projects right now. So I need to find a way to understand this. Actually, I need to find somebody to understand it. But okay, anyways, I'll think about it and then I'll come back, right? When it's
Yeah.
in a delegatable
Sure.
form. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there any question for Mr. Jing? No. Okay. So we done from the card updates. I will go to Joseph basically. Can you share the summary of the meeting?
Oh, the meeting notes, you mean?
Yes, yes, the meeting
Okay,
notes.
okay.
Or if you can't find it, oh yeah, you can find it. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, please read what you had from this meeting.
Oh, okay. So from Lily's first, I guess. Wait. Yeah. So from Lily's first, the first update is on the B11 card, and Lily's and Rizal agree to use Toolkit for inquiry trackings. And Lily's also asks for permission to sell things on website with Mr. Zing, and you have got clarification for it's a good software for dynamic pricing, and you said that Glints is the most possible way for Frida's report. And the next for Jing, Jing said something about allow for direct booking, and he's also asking question on who is checking the toolkit inquiries, and you said that it previously was HAR but not now, so you said that you will delegate yourself. Okay, next VD update is just the progress on valuation, where he said that using revenue is the best way to do it. And then Frida said that he mentioned about a pivot from Lindiska to try finding a new partner through Google Canvassing. So before you use Facebook ads, and now Frida tries to use Google Canvassing. And for me, I finished Legend 2, and I need to add that line on my task. While for Tara, she's now finding professional networking through LinkedIn and is trying to find her new partner. Yep, that's
Okay.
all.
Thank you, Joseph, for the summary. Okay. Yeah, Frida told me that Aldo is here. I aware of this, but Aldo is a passion guy, so I just
Oh,
okay, Aldo.
thank you
Start
for
with the topics.
thank you for recognizing that I'm just observing right now.
Yeah, do you have any topics?
No, no, I don't have. I just observe.
Oh, sure. Okay, thank you very much, Aldo, for coming to our chapter. I hope you can find something here. And then
I
I
hope.
would like I would like to share my screen. A bit about BV Analytics. But I will go. I will put much budget on the discussion management board today because we have topics to discuss. As an overview, our revenue is degrading. It's decreasing from 18,500 to 17,300 basically. I guess the cancellation and also bad sign. We are not recovery yet, guys. We decreasing again for the booking pace. Yes, VD.
Regarding the cancellation, actually, Lilis, it's actually from the cancellation from lot 6, which is about 1,000. I think it's about $1,000. That's why we dropped from 18,000 to 7,000, 17,000. But it's actually not a full cancellation because it's actually rerouted from lot 6 to lot 5. But I believe that lot
Oh.
5's one is actually direct payment, so it's not from Airbnb. Is it correct, sir? Do you have any information on that?
I do not. I haven't followed any deals. So
Right. So yeah, it's a sudden change from lot 6 to lot 5 yesterday, and Nadine actually handled it.
Yeah, the case
So
of
that's why it's not.
spring.
Yeah, it's not registered, but actually it's still about 18K. So yeah, I think because it's not recorded yet, at least in the bookings.
Yeah.
I think.
Am I losing my connection? Okay. So anyone has insight from this page? Not yet. If not yet, I'd like to go to this. Dang. The inquiry is tracking basically. I think we still need VD's help here to visualize the CSC percentage. Yes, VD.
Yeah, regarding this one, actually, so in the Dropbox paper, I don't recall seeing any date, and I'm not sure actually because there are some limitations with Tableau calculated fields, and sir, our Tableau for desktop is actually have actually expired. I've confirmed with Kabayu.
okay. So we need to,
So
do we need Tableau desktop or do we do everything online now?
we need Tableau desktop because Tableau desktop is required for data source.
Oh shit.
The uploading data. So that's Kabayu said that it's Tableau strict. They sell the products separately,
I know.
so that people have to
Like
buy
HBO,
multiple
you have
products.
to all the tiers in order to get to the
Yeah, but before actually purchasing it, actually I would like to contact Andre regarding this because the visualization itself, I don't think it should use even Tableau because yeah, there are several ways
Not
to.
much.
Yeah, correct. There are several ways to visualize this, and I actually the thing that we need is actually the time of CSC application, the certification time. Basically, it's not present in the Dropbox paper.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any comment, sir?
Yeah. Let's go to Vidi. Vidi, would there be any crucial calculations that we are unable to derive due to this is regarding the urgency of the Tableau renewal? Are there any sort of crucial calculations, new crucial calculations that we are unable to derive because we don't have?
Yeah. For this one, I've also discussed with Kabayu just like before this meeting, not yesterday. That's why I asked you to wait for a while before renewing, because I don't think it's still necessary yet.
Okay.
And for other visualization, we can still use the other thing we dash for big and implant it to bigger
Okay.
for KPIs.
Let me know if it's crucial. We'll get it renewed if you believe it's high priority.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anyone that have insight from here? I don't think so. Yes, sir.
I have one insight. I remember that the instant book rate dropped. I don't know if that had anything to do with if the inquiries are dropping. And that goes over to Lilith and Vidi, because when the instant book rate drops, then that generally lowers our ranking on Airbnb. So I remember it's falling from 90% this month to about 78%. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Traditionally, it's 90%. And that was what it was for almost 2 years, in fact. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it's dropping. Instant Book, as we discussed just earlier, is actually one of the primary inquiries are only about 10% of the overall traffic that come in. The Instant Book rate is actually a far more powerful metric to keep track of too, for several reasons. But anyway, yeah, just to let you guys know. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for helping us to figure this out. Yeah, I think we should discover this more in BI. Perhaps, do we change the setting of a certain properties to request a book?
We
No?
don't think so. No, no. Usually, this is usually a content issue, right? Like there's might be something on the content that is not updated, or doesn't reflect the current reality, or doesn't trigger somebody to feel confident about booking. So they would send in a request instead. Ideally, it would be 100%, but we never get 100%.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for that.
Sure.
And then I guess we also don't have much insight from here, like from this is the booking page basically. But I'll let anyone if you have. It's Puri Sabina felt today. Is there any guest at Puri Sabina?
I'm not sure actually. I'll have to check. But I remember there was a long-term booking around
Oh
last
yeah,
month.
yeah. Okay, no worries. Do you guys have any comments on this? Okay, no. So I'd like to move to the discussion management board. Okay, I have prioritized each topic that I would like to discuss first. So first topic is from Jing regarding the Sinarmas.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for prioritizing that. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have a big opportunity now. We've been working weeks on getting a meeting with Jimmy Lim. This is Jimmy Lim. So he's Strategy, Business Development, Innovation, Research, and Analytics Division at Senior Mossland. He's pretty much the person you'd like to talk to if you need help. If we open up the pitch, let's take a look at who he is. So he worked 2 years at CNR Moss. Before that, he was actually at CNR Moss again. Before that, he was at Accenture, and he studied business intelligence. That's funny. Okay, he could be a startup masterclass if you want. But business intelligence unit officer at Standard Chartered Bank, and before that, industrial engineering, Lilith.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's in your future, right? You can taste it. Hopefully, we become as big as Cedar Moss. Okay, what I want to do is I'll break down what we have so far, and then yeah, he's also studying what we're studying: online business foundations, and okay. So the history of it is this. I reached out on LinkedIn. I got this guy, Marjaman. Marjaman was an independent director. No, he was a director at Senior Moss. Marjaman then introduced me to Jimmy through email. And then I wrote to Jimmy. Okay. So, yeah, step one. Step one, got to Marjaman on LinkedIn. Step two, I sent Marjaman introduced me to Jimmy through email. Next step, step three, was I sent this pitch letter to Pot Jimmy talking about the facts of what we do, asking for specifically a video meeting so that we could discuss ideas, right? Because we want to discuss ideas. We don't want to get too into a narrow mind. Follow up, step 4. I applied what we learned with Siki Chen. I think Vidi, who did you come to the one with Siki Chen?
No, sir. I just read the documentation.
Okay, so this is applying professional networking to professional networking, right? So Siki Chen told me the way you get investors is you say this. You tell them, this probably won't work, but if it does work, it's going to be amazing and huge, right? You should listen to what I have to say next before I go to talk to the next person. So it worked. Siki Chen's advice worked, and that's exactly what I said to Pot Jimmy. Pot Jimmy said, let's meet next Tuesday. Okay? Right. So let's go back to my promise. So my promise was, if I'm right, let's go back up to the promise, right? Go back up to the promise. The promise was, if I'm right, this should be huge. So what would Sinar Mas give a fuck about Bukit Vista about, right? So I need some ideas, and I'll just start this ball rolling, okay? The first thing I think is okay, so it's essentially a process. What does Sinar Mas want? What can we offer? What do we want in return, right? So it's a 3-step process. What do you think they want? What do you think we can offer? What do we want in return? So what I think Sinar Mas wants is they want to take land and they want to make it more valuable and sell it, right? So pretty simple property development formula. So what can we do? We have a proven system to improve the value of land. We've done this in Bingen, we've done this in Nusa Penida, we've done this in Canggu, and in 2015 we were the fastest growing neighborhood in the world, or one of the top 10 fastest growing neighborhoods in the world, all of Airbnb. So then the question is, if we can increase the value of the land, then maybe we can partner with Sinar Mas to develop it. Right? So we go there, we bring up the value of the land, you own all this, and this land becomes valuable, you can then do more stuff. What we'd ask for in return is money, the opportunity to do it, and a commitment for that. That's kind of like what I would imagine the exchange would be. All right, one idea, right? The second idea is, what if Sinar Mas wants to move money away? What if they believe also that hotels are not going to be filled very much anymore in the future? Maybe they want to move it into something more profitable. What we could suggest is, we've seen this done before, and we can help you develop new, interesting projects like The Alchemist, like La Jolla Bubu, that are sort of more aspirational friendly, that are experiential, and that the millennials and the Gen Zs would like staying in. And you don't have to wait, like Dayu said, for 3, 4, 5, 6 years for that return. You can get that return fairly quickly, and you can accelerate your growth, and you can develop the land around it to be more valuable too. Those are my 2 top ideas. So then, Lilith, you have your 2 ideas.
Yeah, basically, what we have meeting previously regarding Sinar Mas, the BI. But this is my summary basically. I identified that we have two current condition that Sinar Mas actually face, which is they have empty land that we can develop for something, and then what we can do is in Bali specifically, for example, the land is for hotel and resort in Pecatu. We can kind of be the consultant, like what should we build there, what is the potential, and then what is the management system that we offer to manage this property. But it's very long process because it's empty land, right? And then for the second one, they have some residentials like apartment, townhouse, family homes, classic residential, but it's mostly outside Bali.
Mm.
We can give full stack service like 9 Airbnb.
Mhm.
So it just like in one building. So we built like different business model for different type of property, like big apartment or something like, yeah, 10, yeah, big apartment basically. So that's my summary actually.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. Interesting. Okay, and we want, oh yeah, of course, partner satisfaction, revenue co-branding, business model. Okay, Good.
Yeah.
This doesn't have to happen all today, right? We have until Tuesday to think about what we want to pitch and what we want to say. This goes back to also Vidya and Lillis, what we're talking about, the scenario. The scenario is like guerrilla warfare. We wait, and when we have something big, then we bet big on it, and we say, okay, this is what we want to do. We have no drawback if they say no, right? If they say no, then okay, we're fine, right? But if they say yes, if everything goes right, then are we ready to fulfill and deliver, right? Our promise? Then that will be an interesting further discussion. Okay, let's go over to Vidi. Vidi, do you have any ideas off the top, or would you like some time to think about it?
I think Lilis have explained most of the ideas that we have discussed like this afternoon.
Okay.
But have you ever think about uh, pitching for investment, sir?
I have not, and this will be my first try. We did one time actually, sort of. It was a trial. We brought in Caitlin Isles, who was an investor.
Yep, I remember that one. Yeah.
So that was my first kind of toes in the water. Caitlin said something pretty valuable. She said, if you want to actually have me invest, you need to show that your revenue can grow despite this whole nonsense happening, right? So you need to be able to show that you're able to still grow despite the crisis, which we have. Not very much, not in a meaningful way, but we are getting better month to month. It's not like a month to month fall. So do you think that this is a good opportunity to ask for investment, Diddy?
I think what you should ask for investment about is the idea you've been talking about.
Yeah.
The full stack stuff that Lilis also mentioned.
Right. I'm wondering though if this is the correct client for that. So I'm trying to we get one shot, right? So we want to like kind of make sure that we pitch the right ball. If we pitch Sinar Mas, they're not venture capitalists, right? So they might not go like, hey, that's a great idea, but that's not our business. Our business is to focus on making land more valuable. So I was thinking about like, okay, if I wanted like an investor, I'd probably go to the venture capitalist to ask for, hey, here's a crazy idea. What do you think?
But Cinemas has a digital venture, right?
They do?
I think there's this thing called Cinemas Digital Ventures.
Okay, how about this? Let's pitch them this idea first, like something to do with the land. And then if that doesn't work, let's say, hey, we heard you had ventures. Would your ventures part be interested in a full stack management service?
Yep, that makes sense.
Right.
Actually,
What do you mean by digital ventures, basically? That actually, I'll open Vidis links. Where is it? Okay.
The scary part about that, Vinny, is it sort of reminds me a little bit of recruiting for the army, right? What if they say yes? What if then you go to war, right? Then you all of a sudden you feel like, whoa, okay, I got funding, but now it really changes almost. I don't know. I don't know what to actually expect. And part of me is, I'll be honest, part of me is afraid what happens when we bring in investors, right? Does that mean they'll be like you can't have that person because they look weird, right? You can't have that person because they're like I don't know if they would start issuing because we have fiduciary obligations. Part of me just says, okay, fuck it. If they say yes, we can always turn them down, right? But I don't know. Like I guess I haven't really thought about what I would actually be okay if they said no, but if they said yes, I would be kind of scared. I'd be like,
yep, that's actually interesting. But again, sir, your first story. Actually, I remember that story. You actually told me and my friends, me and my friends several times. That's actually an interesting proposition regarding the time that you actually developed the market value of a particular area.
Mhm.
But we remember that they actually have a plot of land in Pachatu, right, Lilis?
Right.
According to the financial statement.
oh wow.
Do you have any idea whether there are actually properties close by that we can actually acquire, such that the area itself grows? We know as much. We know that much that they have a plot of land in Pachatu area. I believe that there is a screenshot somewhere there.
Oh
And
yeah,
then the next step
yeah.
is to actually acquire some properties around the area. I don't know any geography about Bali, but what's the area like?
That area, wow, if that's really their land, that's Nyang Beach.
Yep, that is their land. They have effective interest field of 95.3%.
Wow. They own Nyang Beach. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the one that I wrote in the first idea, but I said that this will be very long since
Yeah, but I mean, like Mr. It's basically Mr. Jing's idea, right? Basically, we're trying to
the value.
develop a certain area to increase the value itself. Then the next logical step is to acquire properties at that area in an exchange. Like what's the benefit for that? It's beneficial for them. What's the benefit for us? I don't know. Financial incentives, aid. Not sure, but it could be something perhaps.
Something
I,
like
I,
project. Sounds like a project, right?
we need to secure that part too. That's why it's like kind of it's very raw, and this is where we need professional networking, right? What do you do if they say yes, right? What do you do if they say yeah? You know what we'll do is let you build, or we will build a few units here. You will rent it out, and you will prove to us that this actually will bring up the value of the area. Great. Then what do we do to secure our interest? Yeah, there's quite a lot. Let's cross that bridge if we do cross that bridge, right? Because right now it's just a hypothetical. If they do have Nyang Beach, then Vidi, then we could probably if that would be our revenge, right? We got squeezed out of Bingen, and let's say, hey, look, all you need to do is put up 6 villas. We'll start renting it out Airbnb. We'll bring that area up. Within 2 years, we can get so that 50 other properties will be built in that area, and it will be a hot spot. Look at what we did for Bingen. This is where it began. This is where it is now, and this is probably what you can expect, but double or triple what you get for Bingen. And they would go, that sounds interesting, right? Maybe I will actually build on that land. That would be pretty cool. Okay, let's say we get our wishes fulfilled. This would be like wish fulfillment. So Hot Jimmy listens to us, says, you know what, you're very persuasive, Jing. I'm gonna give you a shot. What I'm gonna give you is we're gonna build a test property there, right? And you're gonna rent it out and you're gonna show us how well you can do. And then if it does well, then we'll put a subsequent another investment down in that area and we can keep on growing. We would then ask for some sort of exclusive management agreement for all the properties that they build in the area. That would be the best way. But of course, that's not very strong because they can just push us out after things work. So we can't get screwed. Like the way we got screwed at La Jolla, the way we got screwed at all these other things, we weren't strong enough to fight. This time we'll be smart. But let's say that happens, right? Let's say Pa Jimmy says that sounds like a great idea. We'll build 2 units, and then if you show rentals, we'll build 4, we'll build 8, we'll keep on building. What should we build, Jing? That would be the best question. What should we build? I say you should build tree houses. You know, great. And then we get our friends that build tree houses over there, and we start building tree houses, right, on Nyang Beach, and we become like the most desirable thing to. It becomes like the La Favela of the Bukit. It becomes like this thing that everybody must see, must experience. And it'll show that, hey, it didn't cost a lot of money. It's more profitable than the hotels. And you're better off than building another like failed hotel in Dreamland, which is typically what happens. If it is Nyang Beach or whatever, right? I hope it is. That is amazing if it is, because that's like the best beach in Bali that nobody goes to. So that would be a golden opportunity. Let's say if that happened, then we'll have another conversation on how to protect our interests, right?
Yep.
But yeah, that's why the commitment part is pretty important. If we don't have commitment, then we get shuffled off to the side if it does work. But we have been proven to be able to do it before, and if that works, that could, hey, sure, why not, right? Why not make some money? Okay, that's one possibility.
Okay.
All right, and if that doesn't work, we say, hey, look, do you have any? Can we get introduced to the digital ventures guys? We have another idea that maybe they would like, and we'll keep on working our way through Sinar Mas until there's no more yeses. Do you have anybody at another company that you would like to introduce us to? And we'll keep the momentum going so that once you're there, it becomes easier to get introduced to another person who maybe is interested, right? At a different company. Okay. So, oh yes, Aldo.
Yes, I'll do. Yeah.
It's just out of curiosity. How can you show that we are the in 2015 we are the fastest growing area in Airbnb, sir?
It's
How can you
it's okay. I can prove that we were the only property management company up here in 2015, and then I can go on Airbnb and you can look for. I think you can look for the keywords 2015 top growth neighborhoods, Airbnb, and you'll see the Bukit region, Bali. And there's no other reason besides us being here that would have made that happen. There was nobody here in 2015. I forgot whether it's 2015 or another year, but yeah. Anyways, it's a detail. We won. We got recognized in one of those years, and it's happened before. We know this happens. It's happened every single time, right? Nusa Penida started blowing up after we got in. Canggu started blowing up after we got in. The reason is because of the positive feedback cycle that happens on Airbnb. You get reviews, the area becomes popular. You get more reviews because more things, and then that snowballs, and then you have a region now that everybody wants to build in. But somebody has to pollinate that, and somebody has to get that cycle started. Okay, so
Okay.
let's
Sir.
okay, back to Lilith.
Yeah. So basically, we will have this meeting next week, right? Perhaps Aldo also joining. Is that correct, sir? Or who will be joining this meeting?
I don't know on this one, right? This one might be as few people as possible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because we previously discussed, right? I think the meeting structure will be like more formal.
Probably.
Yeah, we plan to actually provide like presentation, 5-page presentation only, like 2 slides containing Bukit Vista introduction, and then 3 slides regarding the Sinarmas itself, like our understanding regarding, yeah, perhaps the possibility of the opportunities and our offer. Just like maybe we have four rows here, and you can choose like which idea that is possible we can execute, but also relevant to Sinarmas. Just like this is our idea from the previous discussion with BI, with Tara, and 5 people actually. And then yeah, we need the formal dressing maybe.
Probably, yeah.
This is only question, and then formal presentation. Maybe that's tips from us. I mean, yeah, because Sinarmas is very big in developer in Indonesia, right?
Okay, let's go with that structure. That structure looks correct. It's short, brief, to the point, allows for more discussion to happen. I'll think about who should come along for this one, but I'm thinking as few as possible. Does anybody have any experience doing this before? Because it's first time for me too, actually. What?
Thank you, sir.
Vidi, you've done this before.
But I believe I think Lilith is more appropriate.
No, but
No.
let me just understand who's done it before. Vidi, have you done this before?
I've done it before, but from my experience, having a female presenter is more attractive.
No, sir.
No, seriously.
I mean, I don't know perspective about female and male, but I have a presentation background, but
Yep.
not really for business. I mean, just
Okay.
for company.
Okay, whoever goes, I think it's okay, right? Look, I'll try to bring maybe one person, right, to this, because I think I might need some backup too as well. But as far as I know, these things are usually not, if you bring a committee, it probably won't work as well as if you can talk like just one-on-one or something. So let me think about that. We still have a few days, but let's just say let's just say right now, let's plan on worst case scenario. Let's not just plan on if I had to present by myself, then let's have that stuff ready. I'll probably need to make this place look a little bit nicer, right? More credible. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe Mr. Jimmy is an engineer. He's like, we're engineers.
But industrial engineer,
I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking maybe he would have something in common with you, Lilith, right? Because
not because of that. I mean,
yeah.
industrial engineer care about presentation and something like that because it's male, 50% female and 50% male, right?
All right, all right.
Don't vote for me.
I know we're all having very much fun here, but I'm pretty sure this won't be the last time we have a discussion with a big developer. This is like a first time. It's like we go, what exciting for professional networking the first time. I'm glad this is inspiring everyone. But let's go in prepared. Let's go in. Vidi, if you have any more ideas, or if anybody has any more ideas, please put it on. Maybe you guys saw something I haven't seen yet. Maybe you know something about Sinar Mas that. Yes, Vidi.
And so yeah, what we were saying is that business development, business intelligence. What's our business intelligence, right?
Business intelligence.
Will support you. Tara, I believe, will design the presentation, and Joseph, because yes, Joseph actually, I know Joseph's CV. He has actually done a lot of pitch competition. So
Okay.
he'll pitch in the ideas and text to be the content of the presentation itself. So we'll support you from that side, sir.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, team. Oh wow, I feel nervous. Okay, I generally don't feel nervous, but like when everyone's counting on you, it feels like. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, then.
The main objective is really this. The main objective is to have more meetings like this kind of meeting, right? So, what is it that the developer thinks about? What is it like their thought process, and how can we learn enough from that so that we can approach not just this developer, but any sort of person, let's say, with means and ends to make shit happen. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Question.
So,
Does
yes.
Cinemas generally have a good reputation or a not good reputation? Let's go to Vinny. I don't know.
Video aja, video.
Are they known?
Yeah, they're known to be like old money. So it's just like for these people, it's just business is business. I don't believe they entered politics and stuff like that. Like some of the big companies, their leaders actually join politics, but I don't think this one has. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lilith, your thoughts?
Actually, I don't really know much about this, but yeah, famous. I mean, the group itself, they have many connection.
Okay.
I also see from the annual report that they have the like we decide digital future, so they will build uh, in Singapore and then in Kuala Lumpur and etc. like that. So
Okay.
it's big connection basically.
Okay. Good. Let's go over to Joseph. Joseph, you know anything about this company?
It's actually a very. Are we talking about Sinarmas land specifically or Sinarmas?
I guess either, whichever one. If there,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
for Sinarmas in a broad, like Sinarmas mining land, they have a very good reputation.
Okay.
I mean, like they are one of the biggest. But for land, I don't really know for the land specifically.
Okay, got it. Okay. Felix, any knowledge or understanding about this business?
Mm, I don't know that much about property industry, sir, but I do know about the other venture capital connection.
Okay. Let's go to Frida. Frida, have you heard much about Sinarmas or Sinarmas land before?
Yeah, for Sinar Maslan, I just know like they are a big property developer, and Sinar Mas is I just heard, but I not really know what their business.
Okay. Tara?
From what I've heard, well, I know. Oh, sorry. There's just a lot of feedback. Like I just hear a lot of noise right now. I've heard that they're also in the palm oil industry, and I don't know how that's. Yeah, like I mean, personally, like at least in the West, that's not like a very positive thing. But I don't know how it is. Yeah, everybody else can take that as it is. And I just asked my parents. They said a lot of employees complain that they're not paid enough. So there's also that. I don't know what we can do with this information, but there you go.
All right. Got it. Okay. Interesting. And okay, Jabra, I'm going to skip over you because probably there's no context there in Morocco from this company. But okay, all right. Thank you for that knowledge. It is, yeah, it's pretty exciting. But All right, let's stay composed. Let's see what we can do. We'll give it a pitch. Once again, the end goal is to get more opportunities to pitch. Even if they say yes, we probably shouldn't stop. We shouldn't say yes to the first person because that's funny. I would feel like, maybe we're actually more valuable than we thought. I would love to believe that, but anyway, but yeah, let's learn from this and see where it goes. But okay, all right. Thank you, team, for breaking that down and thinking about how to support. Hopefully it goes down the way we hope it does. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, I guess we only have 4 minutes left, and this already. Yeah. Maybe I would like to continue, but the home time. See
So this is for you, Vinny, right? Apparently, the Hometime CEO contacted me back in January last year. He reached out. He said, do you want to connect? And I was like, I ignored him for a year. And I wrote to him on my birthday because I was cleaning out my LinkedIn on my birthday, right? And I said, oh, sorry, I didn't. I'd be happy to connect. And I gave him the link to my my calendar. So hopefully we get to talk to him, right? Because Hometime apparently got a closer partnership, I think, with Airbnb than we did. So okay, let's
Yeah, and I believe they got an investment around $7 million last November,
okay.
2019.
Last November.
So
be interesting to see
yeah,
what they're doing now.
yeah. So yeah.
The investor's like, why? Why did I do that? Or I don't know. It could be different. Okay, I'll see if I can connect with Dave Thompson. Yeah. I was just sitting around in my LinkedIn. I found it. I was like, oh, Hometime. That's what video was talking about. So,
Okay, so we have more minutes left. Would you like to talk about this, sir?
just real quick, this is actually part of the scenario that we were talking about earlier today. So, Bayu came up with this idea of a scenario that what if we just focus on Bali properties, right? So that's what Vidi was talking about ever since the first day he got here. The idea is even if they convert at 5%, which is terrible, but they still convert. So let's get 20 times as many, and maybe that will be enough. The idea behind that I do kind of enjoy. If we do, let's say, get 20 times more properties here in Bali because the supply is easier right now due to whatever, then if things do get better, then we have 20x leverage if we're able to scale our system, right? So that is part of the idea behind agility and elasticity, which is the scenario that I want to have our company focus on. How can we be agile and also elastic at the same time? So I'll save that for a different discussion. It's not terribly urgent right now, but I was thinking that's not a bad strategy, actually. Rather than going after all this stuff all over the world, whatever, this could be our bread and butter, right? So that,
Okay.
Back to the chair.
Okay, thank you, sir. So basically, do anyone want to comment on this? I'll give chance for I'll extend for 3 minutes. No? If no, then this one, sir, do you want to remove this? Because I think you already developed with Vidi and Bayu, right?
Yeah, they reminded me that we already had that.
Okay,
so we can remove it. Yeah. No, put it as my fail fast, yeah? That's my that was embarrassing actually. Thank you, Vidi and Bayu, for telling me what I needed to hear. Yeah.
Okay then. So we covered all the materials, all the discussion today. I think I want to final remarks. Anyone want to say something? Yes, sir.
Let's get feedback from Vililis on her chairing today.
Yeah, please. I will start from Jabran. Please give me feedback. Any?
Oh, so you're considering to pitch to investment company?
No, for my chairing. Yeah, right, sir? For my
Okay.
yeah.
So I did find it. So you did like each well. It did go like really smooth. Like you give the word to each person within a specific period, and like it went pretty well for me. At least for me, yeah.
Okay, thank you. But if you have any bad feedback, just say it. No problem. And then thank you very much, Jabran. Let's go to Felix.
I think the overall session is getting along well. It is well timed plan, I think. And yeah, so far there is no other extraordinary comments from me. Yeah, so far I think you all doing great. That's all.
Thank you, Felix. Maybe you can tell me that why don't you ask me for feedback? Yeah, because the time is short. And then I'd like to go to Joseph.
Okay, first for the time, it's good. Like this is 16.02, so just 2 minutes excess. Yeah. Considering the last where we have like 1 hour access, this is very good. And then the flow is also good, like the cut flow. So yeah, you did well.
Thank you very much. Continue to Tara.
I was also gonna just comment on the timing. Like, how do you say? You stayed true to your word. You said that the discussion management would be like the largest part of it, and it really was. It took like 30 minutes, right? So, and then you're just like very, how do I put this? You're just very, like you move fast. I don't know how to phrase it. And yeah, you did really well, I think. So yeah, nothing bad at all, at least in my opinion.
Thank you. So, Frida.
Yeah, you're doing great. I think everyone already covered the feedbacks, prioritization, time management. Yeah, all is good.
Thank you. And then Fidi.
Yeah, I think you understand the chapter well. You understand the flow well. Everything is according to order, of course. And yeah, the prioritization is it's a good example of prioritization here. And it feels like you're leading the discussion even more now. That's actually one point that I noticed, and it's really good. So yeah, good work.
Why are you laughing? Okay, sir.
Because we haven't given feedback to each other for a long time, right? For this
Yeah.
leading as well.
You never give feedback. Okay, over to you, sir.
Okay. Actually, I just have a simple question. How did you feel during the discussion or during when you were chairing the list?
Um, how do I feel?
Mhm.
I feel that I have to control the meeting.
I felt that too. I felt that too. So I noticed you became more tagas, more strict, and more like, okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go here. So that's probably happening because we have more people in the group, right? And
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
really natural reaction. Um, my only advice is when it gets normal, relax a little bit, right, and enjoy yourself. Still hit the time, but it can you can kind of you can be like right now you're relaxing, right? You're like I got through it, and now Jing is the only one taking it longer. I would say that I felt the same way when I first started sharing like larger groups, right? Because it goes from like one-on-ones to like small groups to larger groups. So for everybody in here too, it's important to understand when you chair, and when the group gets bigger, you will feel like more. I need to be more in control, and then eventually you'll feel like I can relax again, right? So that's generally the cycle, but I think you'll get there, and I think this is a really good direction to go for the situation that we have today. Okay, good, Willis.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Maybe from myself, actually, yeah. As you said that, I can comment for each card, but I have to put the comments for the briefness. Maybe I can put the comment on the card itself, basically.
Very good, very good, very good. Self-aware.
Yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for attending this meeting. Yeah, and have a good night. Not really night, evening, yeah?
Vinny, can I borrow you for a second? Yeah. I just want to show you the scenario thing real quick.
Oh, I actually read it already, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. What do you? Okay. Everyone else?
Me.
Okay, you want to discuss because maybe in half an hour. Do you have time in half an
Sure.
hour? Because I have discussion with Kara. I'll slack you.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. All right.
Right.
See you then. Bye.